Okay, hi guys, how are you today? My name is Crystal, back at it again. And I just thought that I would do a get ready with me today because I'm bored. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you, I always thought that I had good skin, but something about this lighting, girl, like, oh, okay, anyways. See, but that's crazy. That's so crazy because it doesn't look as bad on the camera, but this mirror right here, she's showing everything right now. And it's not looking too good. Okay, so we're just gonna get started. I don't really think you guys are gonna care the type of makeup that I use because I don't really buy like expensive products. Right now I'm just putting primer over my face because, not primer, toner. That sounds crazy. You hear it? Ew, ew, ew. I'm so mature. Okay, so is everyone getting ready for New Year's? Is anyone having plans? I still have to figure out my plans. Oh, and by the way, I'm going Christmas shopping today. Like I forgot to say exactly what I'm getting ready for. It's to go shopping. It is the 21st of December. And I'm going Christmas shopping. I don't use foundation, and I don't use foundation. Like, I don't know what else I was just about to say. I don't use foundation. I just put concealer on certain areas, just like how I did right now. And then I mix two of them because one, I'm like a weird shade. So I have one that's a little bit darker than my skin tone, and then one that's a lot lighter. I just mix both and it makes the perfect little combination. Okay, so do you guys like gift giving or do you guys like receiving? Because I think I discovered over the years that a definite love language of mine is like gift giving. Like, I don't know, and I'm really good at it too. Like, my family always says that, like, damn, you're really good. And it's like, because I guess like with me, I just like really pay attention to the shit people say. So then I get them stuff that maybe they've always like wanted, or that they've just randomly said that they wanted, and then I get it for them. But even I guess I've just been really lucky in terms of like spur of the moment gifts, like kind of like just guessing what the other person would like. So it's a talent of mine, but I definitely do know people that love receiving gifts. And you know what? Live your life. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as like you don't care what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be one of those bougie people that are like, oh my god, you didn't get me a $2,000 watch? Embarrassing. Like, shut the f up. Be grateful that someone even gave you something, okay? So it's gonna be like that. Okay. It's gonna start like that. It's gonna start like that. You can't see it because it's so small, but the disrespect. Also, am I the only one who is currently crushing on both Austin Butler and Timothée Chalamet? Dude. Okay, so I just saw Austin Butler's Saturday Night Live. Like, his humor and like just how like dedicated he was to each character like only makes him more attractive. I hate those guys that are like too cool for school and like too serious about life. Like, hello, smile. like live life, enjoy like what it is that you do. And you can just tell that like he loves acting, and like you can see it, just he's so good, and you can tell he has fun doing it. And I'm like, oh god damn. Like, again, I thought I just had a crush on him when I saw the movie Elvis, because I mean, Elvis is sexy and him being Elvis was even sexier. But I don't know, I think there was something about like his goofy side that I was like, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I was gonna say, I want something. And Timothée Chalamet, woo! That was really loud, but do not get me started about that man. Oh my god, he's beautiful. he's beautiful, and I think he is like the perfect balance of like masculine and feminine energy. Like, okay, what you need to know is human beings as a whole, right? Gender non-specific, right? Doesn't matter what gender you are. You have masculine and feminine energies within you, right? Both exist within a human being. And I feel like it's so common for like women to have a proper balance between both, but I feel like in men, like society deems like, oh, if he's like too feminine, he's like weak. And it's like, how is a man weak for like nurturing and like for being nurturing and caring and like just like comfortable like with his gender and his sexuality, that like he could do things that are labeled feminine. Like, I hate there's like this label of like one or the other. Like, the human experience is to be able to experience both energies. And I just think, wow, I'm getting into a whole tangent about him, but I just think he has like this beautiful like balance between both. And that's what makes him more attractive too. Like, what? Like, the fact that he is not afraid, like, I don't know, to just like really like tap into his feminine energy. And I just think that like he isn't, I don't know. I just think he's a beautiful like representation of both, I think, when it comes to like him being a male. I don't know, I'm freaking obsessed with him. I'm obsessed with him. I'm actually obsessed with him. Oh my God. So yeah, are you guys ready for 2023? Like I am? Like, I'm so ready for 2023. It's so funny because like each year that goes by, you're like, okay, because I don't want to say, oh, you think this is going to be my year, but it's like, when you think like a new year is going to go by, I feel like you can only imagine like how different your life is going to be within that year. And I feel like your thoughts don't even amount to like the change. You have no idea. Like, I am a firm believer that we know nothing in life. Like, you can have a good idea of where your life is gonna go, bitch. If spirit, if the divine, that's who I subscribe to, like, I'm like more so spiritual than religious. If they want you to go a certain way, or they want you to cut someone out of your life, you can't escape that. You cannot escape that. Like, even the years that go by, you can prolong it, sure, but like, it'll literally keep coming back up. Problems will keep happening. Like, let's just say, for example, with me, like, it's so crazy because I was like friends with a group of people for 10 years, okay? 10 years of my life, a decade of my life. And I haven't been friends with those people now for 2 years. I haven't been friends with, no, I wasn't friends with them 2021. So, okay, I haven't been friends with them for a year, about to be 2 years. And it was so funny because like there was just a moment in time where like things just kept, like negative things kept happening, and like I would keep going back to them. Like, you know, like a fight would happen, it wouldn't be that bad. I would be like, okay, like don't worry, this is just like an obstacle, we just need to like communicate more. I would go back to them. Then a little bit of a bigger fight happened. Okay, well, you know, maybe they didn't mean to say stuff like that, you know, and maybe just, again, be a little bit more communicative, be more like compassionate or something. Like it was always like me, like maybe changing the way I would feel or how I would do something to keep them. And then finally the universe was like, girl, like how loud does it need to get for you to see that these people are not in alignment with you anymore? Like, it came to the point where like we really didn't have a lot like to talk about, and what we would do would just like, we would just drink, and that's very surface level. Like honestly, and I don't want to say that like the whole 10 years was like that, because it wasn't, but like it got to the point where it was like, okay, well, this literally doesn't serve me anymore. Like, this doesn't make me feel good. Like, and I don't want to feel obligated to have to be drunk to hang out with you. And yeah, it literally just got to the point where the universe made us have like such a big argument that I was like, okay, if I don't leave, it will only get worse. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was the worst one. And I think also just something to keep in mind, I don't know why I'm getting like preachy, but like keeping in mind, like when the universe doesn't want you to be like, doesn't want you to connect with someone, or the universe is trying to tell you to walk away from someone or something, you'll have this like overwhelming like sense of peace. So again, like with my friends, and okay, you'll have an overwhelming sense of peace, but that's not to say that like you won't grieve them or there won't be emotion behind that. Because at the end of the day, like I spent 10 years with those people. Like I had a lot of memories with them. I grew up with them, you know? So there was still stuff that I needed to come to terms with and like release, if you will. But like every single time, like after I cried, like I knew like this is what I have to do, like for me, like this is what I have to do to be a better version of myself. I can't have both. Like I can't be friends with them and like being a better version of myself. Like I have to shed that old version, because every single time I'd go back to them, that old version of myself would like reawaken, and that bitch needed to die. Do you know what I'm saying? Like she did not need to come with me like further. So it honestly, like I was able to find just like so much solace in that. And again, I've just learned like it happens with every single like person. Like it happens, not every single person, but like the majority of the people that are no longer in my life, I'm able to find peace that they're not supposed to be there. And the people that I still feel like I have some sort of like unresolved feelings, I have to trust that later on in life they will be resolved, and later on in life I will find that peace. But I don't really know what I was trying to go with there, but it's almost like I just want to tell you guys, like if you're not sure if someone should be in your life, right, like moving forward in the year of 2023, keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if you're not sure that you should have, like, that you should continue in a job or you should continue in a relationship, keep that in mind. And also, like, don't rush yourself. Like, I think that you can keep a log, or you can be in kind of like this limbo period of not really knowing, but you will know. And trust that you will know, and trust that that feeling of knowing is of like neutrality, is of like peace and solace, and being like, okay, yeah, no, it's not this person, it's not this job, it's not this friend. And just like trust that, because again, like you have to let go of things in your life to leave room for new. I know some people try to freaking cheat the system and it's like, well, I can have both. No, you can't. No, you can't. Okay, you cannot have your cake and eat it too. It's like you cannot not spiritually evolve but get new things that will be in alignment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be in alignment. You have to let things go in order to be in alignment for the new things that you want. You can't like play in the middle. You can't play the middle ground, because believe me, I've tried. So yeah, I guess like keep that in mind with this new year. Like, let shit freaking flow. Let shit flow and let it go. Because again, you just have to trust that it's being let go for a reason. Like, it's being let go because the universe is signaling to let it go. Like, you keep coming, like if you keep coming to this feeling of uncertainty, or you keep coming to this feeling of unhappiness, address the problem. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Talk to people. I was gonna say talk to people who understand, but maybe even talk to people who don't understand. Like, just like get it out, like be able to like look at it. Because once you identify it as a problem, trust me, it will be easier for you, because then you'll be more like vigilant and aware of certain feelings. Like, if you always feel anxious around someone, or if you always feel like stressed at a job, or yeah, like unsafe in a friend group, leave, okay? Leave. Because that anxiety is an indication that you're not supposed to be there, and that they're not in alignment with you. Like with my friends, later on when I started to realize that there was a problem, like I remember telling my mom, so like we were going to a cookout that one of my old friends was hosting, and I was in the car with my mom. She ended up coming with me, And I was like having an anxiety attack in the car. I was like, Mom, like, I don't know why I feel this way. And she was like, yeah, why? Like, you've been friends with them for 10 years. Like, what is this about? And I was like, I don't know. And then lo and behold, 2 weeks later was when we had like our second big blowout. So trust the feelings that you get because they're for a freaking reason, okay? I just feel like people hold on to things for way too long because they're afraid of that feeling because it's new and it's scary because it's an unknown feeling. And like with me, I didn't really know who I was without these people. So that was like, okay, well, who the hell am I going to be without them? And the thing is, you have to let them go to find out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're not going to know who you are. It's like you're not going to know who you are without them, but you're also not going to know who you are with them. So which one are you going to take? Are you going to take the journey to discover who you are without the distraction of them? Or are you just going to keep going in that circle or in that cycle of lolly-da, I don't know who I am, but I don't care. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Also, but like not rushing yourself. Like be patient with yourself, but trust the feelings. Like I think like what I did too was like I wrote them down. Like I wrote down each time I had a feeling and what exactly I felt like deeply. Like I took time by myself, didn't talk to anyone, you know, like meditated. And I really was like, okay, well, this feeling is of anxiety. Why? Because you don't feel safe. Why? Do you know what I mean? All of these things, and you end up finding the root of the issue, and 9 times out of 10, it's because you don't want to be with them, or you don't they're not, you don't have anything in common anymore. Or again, like a job, for example, your boss is taking advantage of you, you know? Whatever the case may be. And I feel so inclined. I literally don't know how this makeup, oh my God, see, this eyelashes look a little crazy. So I don't know how this get ready with me turned into a life lesson. But I just let myself ramble and that's where it went. So I'm also trusting that perhaps people that are watching this needed to hear that, you know? Let me just put on my lip gloss. And then, I don't know why, I'm feeling inclined to like pull a card for you guys. Just to have some guidance. Because again, I genuinely don't know why I just went into that tangent. So yeah, I have to trust that maybe it's because somebody needs to hear it. So let me just put on my lip gloss and then I will pull a card before the video is over. Okay, wait. This is literally the only like expensive thing that I have. Fancy lip gloss. Oh, look at how, oh, fucking pretty. Okay, this is the final look. I'm probably gonna, I was gonna go in this sweater, but no, I think the face is too cute for that. Okay, so before I go, I'm gonna pull one card, and it's from the Energy Oracle cards. I literally have like 10 decks. Okay, cool. Oh, I love this. The card that you guys got is the Healer of the Ages. Okay. So let's see. This is Health and Vitality. This powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and a powerful healing intention. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ills, helping to unblock stuck energy and revitalize your life force. You may have felt this strong presence recently, or you may just be opening up to the wonderful sensations now. You can call upon this emissary of miraculous transformation whenever you need vitality, balance, or renewal. Know that at the deepest level, an important healing is taking place. And wasn't I just talking about letting things go and letting it flow? Because it is going to bring you to a better version of yourself, which AKA means a more healed version. I'm out. No, I'm kidding, I'm being dramatic, but I do need to go. But okay, so I hope that that card brought about some sort of clarity in your life. Thank you guys so much for being with me on this very long get ready with me. I had fun. Hope you gained something out of it. And if you didn't, that's okay. So look for the next video. I can't tell you when that is because I don't know when that'll be. But yeah, just keep an eye out for it. So yeah, I hope you guys have a happy holiday. Happy New Year's. Ooh, maybe I could post a New Year's video. Don't hold me on that, but that'll be fun. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!